everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Cardinals coming in at 5-5, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 7-3.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Palmer on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it first and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action here on first down. Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
First down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Fights him off. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had or the scheme or both or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now it's Peterson. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Gives to Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now running right through him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now it's Palmer. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Bortles now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. To throw is Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Palmer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A very solid gain of 27. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing is Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, but really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner? He's finally found a real home in Arizona. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, Palmer. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Palmer gives to Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 3rd down. Palmer, screen play, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. It says Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go.
On 1st down, Bortles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, here's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Left.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get. That's
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Jags. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's got his man here. It's Green. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ladarius Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Gets by him at the 25. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Finding room at the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
There we go now.
Bortles going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action now. Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On third down, Johnson. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shedding the tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Bortles. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Spins past it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Play clock winding down. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On the right side, caught by Green. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Shotgun now for Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting him at this point.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Carlos Dansby in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Bortles to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 48 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jaguars on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Bortles, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles to throw once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bortles to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. On second down, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Bortles. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Shrugs him off. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles now to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed it.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Gets through and now an opening. Whoosh. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Bortles. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.